Start. Sir, these centers will be linked through a helpline for women, which is being designed in collaboration with the Ministry of Home Affairs. The money for this is coming out of the Nirbhaya Fund. This would answer a couple of questions regarding what we are doing with Nirbhaya Fund. We have also started an extensive outreach program on the subject of changing the mindset on the issue of violence against women through films on different subjects which have been made available through cinema houses and YouTube channel. We are sending a film to every school on inappropriate touch which will be targeted towards young children to make them understand how to deal with touching in schools and educational institutions. On the issue of safety of children, I would like to inform you that the Ministry of Women and Child Development introduced a comprehensive scheme called the Integrated Child Protection Scheme, under which financial and technical support is provided to the state governments and the UT administrations to provide protection services to children in different circumstances and to encourage quicker establishment of structures and procedures under the Juvenile Justice Act. We have brought several existing child protection programs under one umbrella with enhanced financial norms, and it has also introduced several new features. Sir, the erstwhile features which were merged include a program for juvenile justice, an integrated program for street children, and a system of assistance to homes, Shishu Grihas, to promote in-country adoption. The new initiatives which have been incorporated include a dedicated service delivery structure for child protection at district levels in the states, a child tracking system, and a 5-tier monitoring system. The scheme has been revised and approved last year. Besides enhanced norms inter alia for maintenance, construction, etc., the revised scheme will also provides flexibility in models of service delivery and certain services. The government aims to create a safety net of service delivery structures at national, state, and district levels, and to place a cadre of trained personnel working for child protection. Now, I come to different components that might interest you: to avoid kidnapping, to provide for children in distress, to listen to children who might want a different view of their own future. Sir, I would like to inform the House that we have launched a new and major initiative in collaboration with the Ministry of Railways to provide care. It was discovered that over 4 to 5 lakh children use the railways in two ways. Either they are trafficked, in which case they are taken by adults to be used as labor or for other purposes somewhere, or they run away from home and jump on to trains to avoid being beaten at home, to avoid failure of an examination, and various other things. Sometimes they come to larger cities where immediately they are lost. As soon as they get down from the train, either they join a gang of ruffians who are already there, or they are taken away by adults who take them for child labor and pay them in drug so that they can never come back. So we are now working very closely with the Ministry of Railways to take children who are either run away or are trafficked. We have formulated a standard operating procedure for 20 major railway stations in the country to begin with, where infrastructure is being provided to take care of these children. Designated non-governmental organizations identified by my ministry will function in collaboration with the child welfare committees and the nodal officers for this purpose. The steps taken by my ministry would provide safety and assistance to a major part of over 5 lakh children a year who pass through the railway stations and need care and protection. We will expand the list of the railway stations as and when we identify and capacitate NGOs at the new stations. I hope we will soon be able to provide protection for every child who comes in contact with the railways. I would like to place on record my gratitude to the Minister of Railways for collaborating with our ministry in this initiative. One honorable member suggested that adoption should be encouraged and procedures should be streamlined. In this context, I would like to inform him that the ministry has taken significant steps in the last few months in the area of adoption. The improvement and simplification of procedures are being carried out from week to week, and we respond immediately to individual cases. The persistent malnutrition is a major concern and demands urgent and sustained attention. It is now widely recognized that nutrition outcomes are determined by a complex interaction between individual dietary intake, health status, household food security, and access to adequate health services by government. The government has accorded high priority to the issue of malnutrition amongst children, especially young girls, and it is implementing several schemes. Sir, to tackle the problem of undernutrition, a new invigorated national nutrition mission has been formulated. Its basic structure has been designed in consultation with the state governments and other stakeholders. It involves a real-time monitoring of undernutrition and malnutrition children with the extensive use of technology. We are proposing a central monitoring system which will ensure that once a child who is underweight is identified, necessary health and nutritional services are provided to the child through the institutions of Anganwadis and Asha workers. We are also making efforts to link women artisans directly to the market so that they are fairly compensated for their skills for this purpose. We are organizing women melas in different parts of the country. I would request honorable members to help us with their initiatives in their states and constituencies. We have also done an important thing. I have restructured the Rashtriya Mahila Kosh so that it can be a strong instrument for the skill development of women, and by giving money directly for schemes provides a holistic solution to skill development as well as financial assistance for women to become micro entrepreneurs. Stop.